All right, looking at Chef Jpy, it is in an ascending channel, and it's been pretty strong in this ascending channel. I forgot what I had. Oh yeah, that's why I had that there. I'm gonna leave that right there so I can go ahead. All right, so going down to the smaller time frame, this has been in a sale for this month, starting with that head and shoulders pattern that actually didn't quite hit all the way at the top like I thought it would. Little baby shoulder right there. Anyway, as it started making this little pullback, it did pull back to that 50% area, making it valid for a 24/7 pattern. And it was in this little ascending pennant. So I thought it was going to bounce off and come for a third touch at this level right here. It did not do that. No big deal. It did come below, break below the pennant. Did it again, plus confirmation. Came back up to retest that level because this is a pretty strong level. And then it's obviously moving back down. So completion of the pennant will be the bottom to the next level, which is a buy zone, plus the bottom of that trend line, and that would be what the second touch at the bottom of that trend line. And so after obviously a pattern completes, it does continue, it does make its way back to the start of the pattern. So that, oh shoot, I ain't gonna do that. Trying to, come on now, there we go. I want to move that to about right there. All right, so I'll be expecting this next level to be tested. That would be, like I said, the completion of the pennant plus the second touch of the ascending channel's bottom trend line. So it's looking pretty solid. No complaints. All right, Chef Jpy. Finally got out of that pennant that it was in. Came down, completed the pennant, and then was expecting to see some bullish activity and respect at the 123,692. Excuse me, 123,692 area, and got exactly that. Got the two touches. The second touch was actually the entry for confirmation, because I saw this over here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Saw this over here, and it didn't. I mean, it did hit that level, that 12369. But it barely touched it, and the spread did not allow it to get in. So the order was still open, and luckily it was, because this candle came in with price in. And so yeah, so now it has this little, I guess you can call this a little double bottom, maybe even a triple bottom, right around this area here. And that's at the bottom of that trend line and that buy zone, respecting the predicted move that it's going to, or that it's making. And so looking up at this time frame, I'm expecting price to continue. It had a little bit of accumulation right here, and as long as this candle closes bullish, I don't see anything completely reversing this pattern or this structure and breaking below the ascending channel, as long as this day's candle right here closes bullish. Chef Jpy. Chef Jpy is one that I was extremely excited, or have been excited for. From the bottom of the trend line that it's in, broke up, made its run upwards, and now it's making a small little pullback. So the first pullback it made was after the break of the neckline of the little double bottom that it was in, completed the double bottom, came back and made a little small pullback at that 344 sell zone after closing above it. Gave nothing but respect with the bullish CSP over here, and then continued making this run upwards. So now it's in another pullback, and that's good. Excuse me, that's good to see. What I'm expecting it to do is just come back, test that 344 sell zone, and that's also 50% fib level. So I've already got the first respect at that zone, and so I'm waiting to see another another set of candles respect that zone, and that would be, I'm guessing, the wick for the next week's candle, the bottom wick for next week's candle. So as it continues making its run upward, so let this play out, do what it do. If it it's coming back down, hit that 50%, bounce off with a couple wicks, and go back up. Jpy, the right shoulder trough, I was expecting this at that 344 level. That's exactly what it ended up being. Respected that sell zone level, rejected that sell zone level, also with a pretty decent amount of bullish activity. Zooming in a little bit closer, it did make a pullback at the neckline, and I literally had it going to that 38% level because that was a minor swing level as well. Barely tapped it. That was super nice. And then it tapped it with a bullish CSP right here as well. So that was good to see. And then price continued running up. Broke past the neckline, closed above the neckline with confirmation, and then came back to that same CSP area of the pullback from the break of the neckline. Closed above it, and then as you can see, it's still running. So currently it did close above that next zone of that 397. Right now it's not confirming the break of that zone, but because it did break above that zone after being in a bullish CSP, bullish market structure pattern from the bottom of an ascending channel, I'm definitely, and then if I actually even extend this out even further, it closed above that trend line from what's this, beginning to mid-January, first couple of weeks of January. So seeing everything that I need to see with ChfJ, just being patient a little bit longer and waiting for this one to continue its move. So after I see a few more closes above that 397 level that it's currently at, I'm going to mark this as completed, because afterwards it's going to run into trailers if it does go the opposite way. So like I said, once I see the close above it, just mark it as completed and waiting for the. Oh wait, I can't mark it as completed because it has to hit the top of the channel. I forgot this is only the second touch of the channel, so I'm gonna have to do that third touch. So with that being said, not marking it as completed. Still going to be holding this one because it does need to go to the top of that ascending channel, roughly around that 665 area.